Hi guys, it's Denise here. So earlier you saw my post about all of these different colors of vinyl that I used to make all these different cuts all on one mat. Excuse my lighting, it glares. And I'm going to show you how I did that. Not so many because I don't have to do as many cuts this time, but I'm going to show you. I have to cut this design again, and I'm going to show you how I lay them all out in one mat to do one cut, even though I'm using like 4 different types of vinyls. So after you come to this window, you want to make sure that you mirror. The next step is you're going to go to however many colors that you have. You'll go to your second mat, click on your object. There's 3 dots. On those dots, click Move Object. Select your first mat. After selecting your first mat, you'll see your item there. Move it to the side. Then go to your third mat and continue this process until you have all your items onto one mat. For time's sake, I paused and continued on. Now it doesn't matter what you have over here. What you need to remember is what color your items were on here. I know that this particular, if there's not enough room on here, you can also just open it and make it a 24-inch mat. And of course you have to have a 24-inch mat in order for that one to work. If you click mirror, when they send over, they'll mirror automatically. Now, so since I know that my first object here is green, I have laid down, or red, sorry. I know that the first color I'm going to lay down is red. How do I know it's going to cut in this area? Because on your screen, you have between 1 and 4 inches. That's where my vinyl is between 1 and 4 inches. So I need to make sure that my design is in between there. So when it cuts, then I know that it will just cut in this area only on the red. Now this next one is a matte silver. And again, this piece I have goes between 4 and almost 8 inches, but I know that my cut is not that big. It's only 3 inches. So I need to make sure that I just line this up in between 4 and 8. Now the next one is a little bit trickier because I have 2 pieces. That is my silver chrome color. Now this one goes all the way across. And again, I have 4 inches of space. So I need to make sure that I stay between the 8-inch mark and the 12-inch mark. And obviously I cannot go greater than the width because that's all the longer that I have for my vinyl. And then last is my green. So I'm going to place this right at the 12-inch mark. So I always make sure that my vinyl is the same size or bigger than the size that I need. And so I went right at the 12-inch mark. So my design needs to just stay in between there, which as you can see, it is. From here, we place it in the machine. So I've loaded my mat and I have used the light cardstock setting. This is the setting that I used for all of my vinyl, for the exception of matte. Matte, I usually use Iron-On or Iron-On Plus. Sometimes, if I take the blade out to clean it, I might have to use just iron-on plus to cut because I may have moved the blade a little bit, so it might cut a little bit deeper. Your blades are very sensitive when it comes to cutting, as far as only needing micro movements. When you lay your colors down, the machine doesn't care what color vinyl you use. So even on your drawing board in DS, if you chose pink, purple, blue, green, and you laid down orange, red, and black, it doesn't know the difference. You need to know the difference on your colors. So if the image that you're cutting is a purple and silver and red, then you need to make sure that you lay those down in the position of the image that you have on your board. Once it is finished cutting, remove it from your cutter and remove all your pieces from your cutting mat. You will see they've all cut perfectly in the area that I needed them to. And that's it. That's how you cut multiple pieces of vinyl on one sheet. These are for masks for my sister. She's going to Mexico next week. And it will be her 50th birthday.